today. But meantime, what you can do is you can start asking the questions in the chat, and I'll start answering those. Okay. And if I feel like there is a gap between the questions or people are not asking the questions anymore, then I'll start covering the questions that are pending. And yeah, that's what we are going to do. Okay, first of all, there is a question about the auto grabbing. So the question is basically the auto grabbing is not working. That's the complaint here. Okay. So as you all know, I've been saying this and I have said this before. On Fluxet website, I have already provided the auto grabbing code. Okay. So let me show you once again. Can you see my screen? Here I have already provided the auto grabbing code. The only thing you need to modify in the code is the email, or you can say the element part right here. Okay, this function is going to be same, the get fragment function. Obviously the event is also going to be same, and the setting the value is only going to be make difference here. Okay, so instead here document dot get element by id email, or you can say get element by name, you can say get element, or you can say query select all and then select specific element here. Okay, so that's the only line that is going to change. Okay, apart from this nothing is going to change in this particular auto grabbing code. Please use this auto grabbing code. Okay, and if you don't understand this code, or if you're having like a hard time understanding this code, then what you can do is you can simply ask ChatGPT to explain this code and ChatGPT will give you answer. Okay. Okay, so hi guys. I think UXI, hi, Matt G, hi. Okay, so let's do one thing. Okay, let's put your questions in the chat. Meantime, let me check my list from which I'll take the questions that I left last time. Okay. Evil puppet integration. Okay, so there are questions how you can like where you, when you can going to show you the evil puppet integration in the Evilginx. Okay, so basically the problem is evil puppet is a proprietary tool, it's not available freely. So that's the biggest problem here. If I try to record the video on the evil puppet, it is not going to help you because you don't have access to the evil puppet at all. Okay, and I don't want to betray the original author by sharing his code directly with you guys. Okay, without any uh, you know without any permissions, or you can say something like that, right? So that's the problem here. So that's why I'm not able to record about the evil puppet. Okay, someone is disappointed, you did not do anything from the last time, very disappointed. Yes, 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 yes. So basically, I'll tell you what is the situation here. There are more than 250 guys who are like asking the questions over the Telegram. So whenever you message me, there is a delay. I can see your message. When I see your message, I'll try to reply to you. But what happens in some time, like when I'm replying to you, exactly same time, few more messages comes. Okay, so I have to jump to those messages to answer those messages. Okay, same thing happens, and I try to sort it out the chats by giving the themes so that I can answer you giving you priority. But the problem is there are too many people, so you have to be patient. Whenever there is a free time, I just open the Telegram and I answer questions, I start answering questions. If someone is online when I am online and he's messaging me, I tell him call me directly. Okay, like I'm going extreme to provide you support, guys. Okay, and there are a lot of people who are like not buying my course, not buying any material, not donating me anything, still I'm providing them support, still I'm answering their questions, right? What more I can do? Okay, I know, like you've been waiting for. Okay, so you are putting the date also, since 2 October you are waiting. Yeah. See, the Java problem. Okay, so I don't know like what I promised you. You are saying first of all you are disappointed. Now you are saying that the Java thing. I'm pretty much sure that I haven't promise you the Java thing, because I will never promise Java thing to anyone, because I don't have any experience with the Java and I don't create any content around the Java. So if there is any I am promising you, then that will be probably the modified source code or any additional thing. Okay, not the Java, and these are the off topic. Okay. Um, yeah, I will try to provide you. Please message me on the Telegram, and no matter how long it takes, I definitely will reply to you. Okay. And sometimes I write usernames of the people on my list also, so that I don't forget important works. Okay. So please try to understand you also. Okay. Great. Matt G, if I can fix my Evilginx, I'm gonna buy your course. You explain to Fishlet that work on any device and every website, right? Yes. See, how exactly the fishlet is getting created, that's the main logic here. So Evilginx is a tool, basically it is reverse proxying the existing site. So if existing site works on the all devices, then definitely whatever the site you are going to create using the fishlet, that is also going to be working on the all devices. Okay, that's the basic thing. Because whatever the Evilginx link you are sharing, at the end of the day it is loading the original website's content. The only thing is it is reverse proxying the connection through the your domain. Okay, so if that website is compatible with the, let's say, if that website is compatible with the mobile devices, iPhone devices and all, then definitely that is going to work on your device too. But there is a little problem. Okay, in the iPhone devices I have recently noticed that some websites are not working because of the Safari browser protection. Okay, so in that case what you can do is you can use the cached version of the Evilginx to cache the file and then use over the iPhone. Okay, so that you can do actually. uh, this method is not purely tested. I just conducted one test, like really basic test of this method. So like I cannot provide you like concrete ground on this, but trust me, this method works. It worked in my case, it worked in the like specific website I don't want to mention. If you try to modify your source code to enable the caching, then definitely it will work. Okay, great. Okay, so whatever his user is KLZZ is saying, I yes I did buy your course, but you never support me. Impossible, impossible. Every single person has buy my course. I reply their messages, I answer them. Sometimes I have one-to-one call with them, many people. If I enable chat option in my channel, anyone can send message, then definitely whatever people are there, they will be replying to me. And trust me, if like you like thinking that I did not respond to you, definitely then your message is lost somewhere, or you didn't have the valid question, or you are just trying to bush around. Some people are there just trying to bush around to get free materials from me. You one of them definitely. Okay, otherwise I respond each and every single guy, no matter how much late it gets. I respond to all of the guys. Okay, great. Okay, master, allow you work. Okay, so ask this anonymous guy. He's also on the Telegram with the same username, and ask him if I support or not. I support like every single guy. With the anonymous guy also, I had like multiple conversations to solving the issues. Okay, so trust me when I say I support. Great. Okay, so anonymous guy is saying, Master, I love your work and I happy to help you with this stuff. Thanks. Okay, so great. Hi brother, I'm having the issue when installing the Evilginx monitor, unable to resolve the host. Okay, so if you are getting the issue like unable to resolve the host, definitely there is a DNS issue, because host itself, the term is related to the DNS. So uh, if you are buying VPS from the local providers, there is a high chance that they are using the DNS from the custom setup. And in that case, sometimes in that case, it will happen that Telegram host will be not detected. Okay, or Telegram host is not allowed. So let's say there are some countries where the Telegram is blocked, then definitely, oh, if you buy that particular region, then definitely the Telegram host will be not recognized. Okay, that's the biggest problem. I'm not saying it will happen the all of the DNS, but it do happen in the local DNS, which are controlled in the intranet, not internet, intranet. Okay, it happens. Solution for that is modifying the DNS settings in your VPS and setting to the either Cloudflare, which is 1.1.1.1.1 4 times 1, or setting to the Google, which is 8.8.8.8 4 times 8. Okay, please do that and it will solve your issue. Great. uh, is your Google Fishlet working for all email? So the problem is, as I said, I've been working on the Google Fishlet, but I'm not getting enough time. I have gone to the there are few guys who are asking like exactly same questions in the last streams also, and I invite them over the Telegram, and three of them guys we had a call over the like conference call over the Google Meet, and where we were discussing what research we have done so far about the Google, because hence like Google has updated the security thing in their site. No one's fishlet is working, literally no one's. Okay, so that's the biggest problem here. So we discussed like how much research we have done. So we discussed the tokenization creation. Some guy discussed that some guy said that that particular code, JavaScript code, which is responsible for generating the token when we enter the username, that code he was like super useful. He basically reverse engineered that particular code. So yeah, we are pretty much there. The only problem is whatever the encryption is happening between sending the data from the client to the user, in that encryption process the fingerprinting information is coming. Now we have part of the code which is responsible for creating that, but we don't know how exactly we can modify that code, because if we inject our custom JS code to counter that or inject in that, then what is happening is it is basically giving the error that we are not executing the JavaScript in the same context. So when I inject the JavaScript, it will be injected in the regular context of the web page. But whatever the JavaScript is getting from the site, it is getting injected in the different context of the code. So it is working in the different context of the code. So if I modify anything in my regular thing, regular injection, it will not do any changes in whatever is happening in the context, this context. Okay, so that's the biggest problem. So I have few ideas to solve this. First is basically replacing that particular code, but the hash is getting calculated for that particular code. Google like really putting work in the securing this site, right? So if I'm modifying something, then the hash is going to change, and that's again causing the problem, because now the complete script is not untrusted. Okay, so either it will retry or it will give you something wrong with your browser. Please check if the JavaScript is enabled or not. So that's the biggest problem. Now we are like 90% done. Like if I try to like if I just finish that one point, if I figure out that one point, how exactly I can just make sure that the hash matches, then definitely I think we are going to solve this. Okay, but yeah, it takes little bit time. It is not easy. It took us like around 3 hours to go to that particular conclusion. Okay, we were like debugging over the call, we were doing a lot of stuff. So it takes time. Be patient. Okay, be patient. I understand you need it, but try to understand you just need it. I have to create it. So in order to create whatever takes, I only know. Okay, great. uh Dennis is saying mine works. Dennis, please message me on the Telegram, send your file, let me see what works. Okay, I was able to get Google Fishlet. However, Chrome detects when password is inputted. This only happens on the Chrome, by the way. Okay, do one thing, please share your fishlet with me on the Telegram. Let me see what exactly is happening. I'm definitely sure that if your fishlet is working, then definitely there is a modification in the source code itself. That's why your fishlet is working. So let me see what exactly issue is having in your fishlet. Let me see if that issue is treatable, because I do have some contacts so far. I did little bit networking here. Now those people who are really working in the technical field and require a Google Fishlet, they are willing to work with me. Okay, So Dennis, do one thing, share your file too, and Aaron, do one thing, share your file too. So if we are able to fix it, then definitely we are going to share with all of you guys. Okay, and Aaron and Dennis, if you didn't had the subscription for this course also, then also I'm going to share your file with you. Okay, Aaron is saying I don't have your Telegram, brother. I have only your channel. So my Telegram is Fluxet. Okay, so I'll type here t.me flux03. Okay, so that's my Telegram. I'm adding in the chat t.me fluxx03. Please message me on the Telegram. I will check as soon as this stream is over. Probably right now the time is 18 minutes, so in the 40 minutes my stream is going to over, and I will check your message. Okay, great. Now please ask new questions. Please ask questions that you want to answer for. Okay, great. uh, Let me take one questions from this particular list right here. Again, today I got one message about the hover. See, whatever the hover is doing, hover is basically a tool which is like kind of plugin for the Telegram. Whatever the hover is doing, I am already creating that in the Evilginx monitor. Okay, and about the Evilginx monitor also, some people are having the issue with the Evilginx monitor. They are saying that they are facing the issues on the Evilginx monitor. Okay, first of all, I built the Evilginx monitor on the Ubuntu. Okay, so it's supposed to work on the all Linux distros. Okay, so if you're facing issue, then definitely you are using either Windows VPS or you are setting on your Mac. Okay, and some people are just setting up on their local computers. Okay, that I like having really hard time understanding why, because you have the VPS, then why you are setting on your local. Okay, so if you, first of all, I'll suggest that get like really basic networking knowledge, then you will come to know that you don't have to set up on the local, you have to have the remote, and then only you will get accepted results. Okay, so if the like message for those guys who are facing the issue about the Evilgenix monitor, do one thing, I'm sharing my screen. Just give me a moment because my, I think my account is not logged in. Let me log in into the my account so that I can show it to you what to do. Okay, so it says 97. Okay, so I think my screen is visible. Let me just show my screen. If you are facing any issue, if you are facing any issue, then what you need to do is you need to go to my GitHub. Right here, can you see the Evilgenix monitor repository is there? Here we have option for creating the issue. Click on the create issue. Here new issue, and whatever you are facing, give the title, add some description. And if you are not good in the writing the description, then do one thing, whatever you have, the video, the screenshot, the whatever it is, that I can like, that will help me to check the situation on your side. Please add all of that right here, then only I'll be able to debug and find the issue and fix it. By the way, there are a lot of, there was some issues, I can say a lot of issues that I have fixed in past few days. So if you check my comments right here, you will find a lot of issues are fixed. So I am fixing the issues actively. Make sure that you creating the issue first. People are just saying me, okay, it is not working for me, it is not working for me. There is no thing like it is working, not working for me. Either it works for everyone or it didn't work for anyone. Okay, so if it is not working for anyone, like for you, then definitely there is issue in the configuration, or definitely there is issue in some kind of environment. Let me see it, let me fix it. Okay, so please create the issues here. I don't mind if you create 100 issues, I'll solve it. Okay, great. uh Chat, let me see chat. Okay, the O65 fishlet on the course isn't working, bro. Not capturing the cookie and the grade. Okay, I think I have one updated fishlet that I didn't update on the course because I just got that fishlet 2 days back, and since then I don't have time to sit on my desk, so I didn't update it. Right after that this screen, you will get that particular fishlet on the course. Okay, I'm writing in my notepad because last time also I forgot, so I'll just write right here that I have to update the fishlet. I already have the working fishlet. Update in course. I already have the working fishlet. I have fixed the issues. I'll just add in the course. Okay. Next thing is make a video about the Java redirect, bro, and antibots. So about the antibots, the video is already there. If you have any issue, please let me know in the chat right now. I will answer about the antibot and about the Java. Are you sure you are asking about the Java or are you asking about the JavaScript? Be specific because these are two different languages. And as long as I know, the Java is not related to the this particular Evilginx. Only the JavaScript is. So I'm little bit confused here. Initially, when you mentioned the Java, I thought that you are talking about some kind of functionality extension using the Java. Okay, because a lot of software developers uses this Java. But now from your questions, I feel you are asking about the JavaScript and you are misunderstanding the Java with the JavaScript. Please let me know what exactly the case is. Okay, then only I can help. Okay, UXI, true you always support. Thanks, brother. Okay. Uh, Let me do one thing. Let me take another question. Hence, we have a little bit time. Meantime, please ask questions here. Okay. One guy basically, yeah, David Stone is saying JavaScript. See, so please choose your word carefully, brother. First, you said Java. I was like, Leonard. I didn't know what the like fuck is exactly happening in the here, because the Java is not the part of it. This okay. Anyway, JavaScript. So your question will be make a video about JavaScript redirect, bro, and antibots. Okay. Uh, when you say about the JavaScript redirect, I'll say that there is a inject.js available, right? So you can use that redirect. So when you say JavaScript redirect, I'm still confused. What exactly like you're talking about? Are you talking about the uh, redirect on the login? So let's say you create the phishing link you shared with someone. When he enters the real credentials and hit the login button, then instead of going to the original site, it will redirect you to the somewhere else. Okay. So are you talking about that, or are you talking about something else? Like depending on the user situation, you redirect user to the different version of the phishing links. Are you talking about that? Please let me know. Okay. Master, how can I achieve the content script? What is the content script? Like, uh, are you talking about the loading the script from the remote source to the page dynamically, or are you talking about something else? Please be specific, because there are a lot of stuff. Don't try to be like wild card. Then the answer will be really really long. By the way, one guy asked me about the inject.js and he didn't join this stream. So I told him I will answer your question in the stream, but he didn't join the stream. So let me talk about the inject.js. Okay. So inject.js is a basically method by which we can inject the JavaScript in the page. So he is like really confused how exactly inject.js work. The thing is, in the bottom of your fishlet, you just add the inject.js, inject.js colon enter and pipe, and then you start typing the basically inject.js code. Okay, so let me give you one example. Next doc. By the way, I have doc available in the course also. I'll try to share that particular document with you in the group also. But yeah, please check chat. In the chat, I am pasting the inject.js code. So this is what the code is that you supposed to enter in the basically in the JavaScript part of the your code or end part of the yours code. Then only it will work. So right now in the chat it looks a little bit messy. So let me do one thing. Let me open my notepad or VS Code and let me show you there. Okay, so let me share my screen. Can you see right now? So this is the inject.js. So typically what happens, whatever your fishlet is, it will come above this. And once you reach the end of the fishlet, you just add inject.js there. Then there is this inject.js pattern. Copy exactly same thing, just replace this domain with the original domain and the path to the which you want to inject the JS. So let's say you want to inject the JS code into the login URL, then you add that URL path right here. You can add more path also. You just give the comma right here, and you can just say slash also. You can just say comma right here. Let's say anything, like literally anything. Okay, so inject.js is basically designed to inject the JS code in the specific path. So that's why we have to mention the path. Here there are trigger parameters. So parameters can be empty also. There is no need to enter the trigger parameters if you don't have one. And then the script and the pipe symbol. And here you add any plain JavaScript. Okay. And if there is a Ajax loaded in the website already, then you can add the Ajax JavaScript also. But if the website is not using any third-party Ajax or let's say any library like Ajax, then make sure that you add the JavaScript, only plain JavaScript. Okay, so that's the inject.js. Okay, so right now I cannot show you inject.js in the action because I don't have server ready. Yesterday only I have to replace the server because I've been using server for 2 months and my server basically started having the issues. My IP blacklisted many locations, so that's why I replaced this server. Otherwise I could have showed you the everything in the live also. Okay, great. Let me go back to the screen. Where is my screen? Great. So let's check the chat right here. Master, how can we do some JavaScript redirect to another page after the successful login, like a page that says document not available anymore? Okay, so basically what you can do is when you create lures URL, LURES, to get the URL, what you do? Lures get dash URL and then URL ID, right? So that's what you do. So what you need to do is that URL ID, by using that URL ID, you need to edit one more thing. You need to say lowers edit, then the ID, and then you need to specify the redirect underscore URI, and then you need to specify the URI where you want to redirect your user. Okay, right now there is nothing to show me like on my side to show you, so that's why it will sound a little bit confusing. But what you need to do is you need to just edit the loads table. In the loads table we have one column with the redirect URI. Okay, so we need to change that URI right there. So whenever there is a successful login, it will redirect to that particular URL. Okay, that's the first option. The second option is basically whenever that option is not working, what you can do is you can add the JavaScript. You can add the plain JavaScript. If the specific URL is detected, then redirect user to the different location. So let's say we are talking about the office. So where the office login happens, it happens on the slash account slash login or to something like there happens, right? And after the login, what URL we get? We get the office.com slash auth, the question mark auth equals to 1. Okay, so you can write the JavaScript. If question mark auth equals to 1 detected in the URL, then redirect user to the different site. Okay, so that we can do. You might be saying that we need to wait until whole login process is complete. Why don't we just redirect user in the first place? The problem is we have to capture the cookies also, and the cookies only can be captured from the authenticated users. So users needs to be first authenticated, and using that authentication cookie, the browser has to make some request to the backend. Otherwise, we will not able to capture the cookies. Okay, so that's the biggest problem. That's why we have to wait until user logs in and then go to the original website and send at least one request with the cookies that he got from the server side. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Great. You're saying, basically, David is saying during the team sessions, link not delivering into the victim's inbox. Could you because of the server or domain? It is it has lot of factor, honestly. It can be your, it is not your server definitely. It can be your domain, it can be your mail domain, and it can be your SMTP server itself. Okay, so if someone has already used that IP addresses, mail server IP addresses to spam before, then definitely that has a low reputation. So that's why the links are not landing in the inbox. Okay, that's the biggest problem. And usually what people do is they create the HTML email, but they include lot of remote links. Don't do that. Create a static HTML email and only include one link, that is your whatever your link is. Okay, so if you do that, automatically your chances of getting into the spam will lower. And if you want to increase your more chances, then what you can do is get reputed SMTP. Best option is, rather than renting the SMTP that will cost you a lot, set up your own SMTP and make sure that whatever the IP address you are using in the SMTP, they are not blocked. If they are blocked in more than two popular blacklist, then definitely that mail is going to be in the spam. Okay, and usually I use one website called Mail Tester. Let me share the link. Mail Tester, that website I use to test the mail, because that website is quite clear, and that gives you all parameters that basically can create issue in your mails. Okay, so please use this website to test. Okay, great. uh Master, can you do video for it? For what? Let me see your last question. Document is not available anymore. Mm. Okay, redirect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, definitely, I will create a video. There is a no like, that's this is like really basic topic. So definitely, I will create the video about it. Let me write it because I forget. Video on redirect. Probably this video will be available in the course with the name level 5 history, because I have a lot of topic that I need to cover in the course that I have learned so far in these days. So I will cover in the level 5 video. Okay, great. Dennis is saying I sent you the fishlet link to the Telegram. Don't send the fishlet link. Send me the fishlet. Let me check. Yeah. So your fishlet links look like phishing link itself, Dennis. Okay. So so like, are you trying to fish me? That's my first question. Okay. Because you're like, it's literally s- exactly same pattern link as the Evilginx default phishing link, Dennis. So so you are trying to scam the guru or what? Okay. Uh, if it is possible, share me file directly, brother, rather than sharing the link. That will be really helpful, because right now I can only access Telegram over um my phone, and I cannot download the file directly. Okay, from that link. Okay, I will log in into the Ubuntu and I will download later. Okay, right now I cannot download. Okay, anyway, okay, so use dummy account. Dennis is saying use dummy account. Okay, okay, Dennis, I'll try after this stream. Okay, great. Then David Stone. Can't wait for the updated course. You all should check out his course. Thank you. Yes, David, thanks for putting the positive feedback. Trust me, guys, like, I've been trying to help you all. If you have any question, I encourage you to ask in the chats. If you have question that may repeat for other users, I uh, honestly say that ask question on the fluxet.com. If you have question that are specific and that needs to be covered in like one-to-one call, I do one-to-one calls also. Okay, so yeah, I try to do a lot of support for my followers, and for those who are like purchasing the course and additional study material or what, they are on my priority list. They have certain themes for their chat that I have set to identify those users, and I provide them support really quickly. Okay, great. Anonymous guy is basically saying, Master, can you do a video on how to create good HTML leader that can enable us get to inbox? See, Anonymous guy, you have to do some work. My specialty is in the technical field, so if you have any technical question, I can resolve. Myself, I have the issue creating the script for the videos. Okay, so I'm not a good communicator, I'm not good in expressing my thoughts. Okay, so I cannot create the basically template HTML template for you. But what you can do is you can use the chat GPT and you can specify your requirements, like does not contain any link, just a static content with the one link. Okay, that kind of stuff. Okay, that will help you. Okay, and honestly I have limitation also. If I try to provide your template also, then someone will come to me and say like they will put me in the jail, because like that will be like really crazy. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I have the limitation. My part is teaching you the cyber security. I teach you the cyber security, that's it. Okay, but anonymous guy, like I appreciate your basically support, because you are one of the guys who are supporting me like the beginning, like the starting. Okay, so I appreciate. Okay, great. Okay, anonymous guy saying I shared on the telegram already. Okay, great. I'll share you should the telegram. Okay, great. Okay, guys. So right now the 40 minutes happened. So right now, if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box. Otherwise, I will end the stream. And whatever the questions are there, we will cover it in the next stream, because right now I am little bit in hurry. Okay, so I'll wait for 2 minutes. Please put your questions. David is basically saying, teach us how to make the complex website fishlet. Complex website fishlet. So I already have one tutorial for the complex website. Uh, See, the David, the problem is whenever I create the tutorial, I have to use the site which I have permission to perform on. Okay, so when you say create the tutorial for the, let's say, complex website, I cannot just go to the Google and use their website for creating tutorial. I cannot use the Yahoo, the Proton Mail, because the problem is legal limitations again, right? So I am ready to do the tutorials. Give me permission for like any complex website, or suggest me any open source complex website that I can host on my server, and then I will create a fishlet for it. Okay, the problem is not I'm not creating the fishlet. The problem is I need a permission to perform on the website. Otherwise, I'll be on the legal trouble. Okay, so that's why the thing. If you know any website complex enough that can be hosted on the self-hosted setup, then please let me know. I'll set up that website on my own server, and then I will create the fishlet for that website. Okay, and I will record the tutorial. Great. Please do that. Okay, so right now we have covered almost everything. So let's do one thing. If you have any question, please put like use that particular question to create the topic on the flexer.com, or put that question on the over the Telegram. And if you are really serious question, please put that question in the Telegram with red some kind of red icons, exclamation marks around it, so that I can easily identify and I will reply to you. Okay, apart from this, let's see you in the next stream. Right now I didn't get too much questions, but try to ask me as possible as many questions as you can, because it is not going to help you only, like it is going to help others who are watching the stream also, right? So yeah, please do that now onwards. David is basically saying, is there anything like bulletproof server or domain? And is it necessary to for inbox? Okay, so yes, there is a bulletproof domain, there is a bulletproof server. Bulletproof server is a basically server where they block all scanner, they block all bots. Okay, so that's the bulletproof server, and they don't share any details of you buying this server to anyone, like literally not even the governments, right? So that's the bulletproof server which everything is isolated and secure, and that will not backfire. That's the bulletproof server. Okay, yes, there is a service called Shinjeru that offers a bulletproof service that I know of. There are a lot of other services, but I trust the Shinjeru and I use it Shinjeru. Okay, there is a domain. Yes, bulletproof domain is also available. They have the protection like domain flagging mechanism is there, so they protect from that also. Then there is a domain blacklist also, they protect from there also. But most of the time what happens, the bulletproof domain service only available in the Russian sites, and if we buy on the Russian side, then definitely that domain is blocked by default on the European servers. That's the biggest problem. Sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. I have seen the people who are purchased from the bulletproof sites for bulletproof domain with the protection of the flagging protection, blocking protection, and whatnot. Okay, DNS protection. Uh, uh, I think there was one more protection. So yeah, they buy, but the problem is sometimes it simply didn't work because it is from the Russian provider. Whatever the assets coming from the Russian provider, they block. Because what happens whenever we register domain, what happens that domain registration record is shared with the public database, and from the database they know which register we are using for the domain. Then that's the biggest problem. Okay, and domain and it is necessary for inbox. No, 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 no. Your go, if you want to land in the inbox, that is only and only is a part of the your mail server and SMTP. Domain only plays like 10% role. I am talking about the phishing domain. Mail domain and the mail server plays 80 or 90% role. The phishing domain only plays the 10% role. Okay, so the mail part has to be really really good, and like the phishing part you can just forget. Okay, great. Yes, yeah, thanks for joining. Yes, but unfortunately the stream is over now. See you in the next stream. It's been quite a long, it's been like more than 40 minutes we are streaming, and right now I'm running out of the questions and I have some other stuff too. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and yeah, stream is over. Make sure you get lot of questions in the next time to ask me, and I will answer all of them on the stream. Okay, thanks for watching and see you in the next. Where is my end stream button?